Hello, hello. Yay, all right. Some of you are here. I didn't know if this time would work very well. I just decided last night to do it, so I'm glad it works for some of you. We'll probably only do half an hour today. Just like a quick lunch break express workout. So same as other times, weights are great if you have them. If you don't have them, you will still get some toning. Yes, Amy, I can definitely show some modifications. We're gonna do an exercise today anyway, planned, that's great. So yeah, modifications for pre and postpartum, abdominal stuff. I will definitely do that. I am gonna turn the comments off this time, just to, if I know how, just to get a little more, so you guys can see a little bit better. The comments take up a lot of space. Okay. I'm right there with you, Amy. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna turn the comments off, and yeah, we'll do about 30 minutes. Always message me after if there was anything that didn't work out great or you couldn't hear, or whatever. All right. Okay, we're gonna start with marching. So bring your feet right under your hips. I'll come back. Reach your arms up to the sky. Find a little bend of your knees. And right away, hug your core in. Really actively think about pulling your belly in. We're gonna lift left and right leg. Here we go. You go left, right, left, right. All right. Just finding your heart rate warming up. I feel like it's already so warm outside. We don't need a ton of warm up, but lifting your heart rate. All right, you lift, lift. I would love to do these outside, but I don't have good enough connection, but maybe you can be outside, still see me. All right, let's start to pull your arms down. Pull, down, down, pull, pull. Kind of make these arms your own. You just want to find big reach, big pull, getting your heart rate up. Finding some little arm work here. You pull. Add a little rotation towards your leg. So opposite elbow to opposite knee, but it's like the teeny tiniest little twist. Barely moving your chest, not moving your hips. You pull, pull. All right, we're gonna hold our arms down. Just a moment. 3, 2. All right, keep your legs going. Bring your arms to the sides. Extend your fingers long. You're gonna press your arms forward. Push, push, push. All right, tendency here is to lean back. Try to stand up tall. Engage through your core again. Lift, lift. All right, finding your breath. My heart rate's already rising. Lift and lift. Push, push. All right, standing up nice and tall. Maybe lift your leg a little higher or straighten your knee a little more. Push, push. All right, just 3, 2. All right, plant your feet. We're gonna find a squat, 2 counts. You go down for 2 and up for 2. It's down for 2 and up for 2. Nice and slow. You drop and lift. Push and lift. Put a lot of weight in your heels. You might even lift your toes up. As you push your arms forward, really push your seat back, getting low. We just have a few of these. Take it down and lift. 3 more, down and lift. Imagine pulling cables with your arms on the up. All right, now hold it on the down. Lift your arms a little higher, just pulse your seat down, down, push. If you gaze down, you wanna see your knees going right over the center of your foot. Really important to protecting your knee joints. You take it down. I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing a lot of like random exercises just throughout the day. And that is awesome, but it also can be a time that you don't pay as much attention to your form. So really thinking about alignment, protecting your joints. Down, down. All right, sink a little lower here and just hold. Push your thumbs back a little further, drawing your shoulder blades down your back. Hug your low belly in. Think of pulling your ribs tight towards your belly button. Your 2 hip points hug tight towards center. Maybe sink a little lower. We're gonna find a forearm plank in 3, in 2, and 1. Forward fold, just bring your hands to the floor, step or hop your feet back. You're gonna come down to your forearms. So pregnant or want a little less abdominals here, you wanna drop your knees to the floor. Keep your toes pushing down and hug your abdominals up and in. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Legs can be long if you're up for that challenge. We're gonna bend our knees one at a time. Start on the left. You bend your left knee, straighten, right knee, straighten, bend, reach, bend, reach. Finding that same hug of your ribs down towards your belly button and pulling of your abdominals up towards your spine. You bend. Try to keep your face and shoulders soft. It's bend and reach, bend and reach. 3. Last 2. All right, keep going, you got it. Last one, just hold your legs straight. Tuck your hips under. Lift your hip points up towards your lower ribs. Lengthen through your neck. And breathe. Just 10 seconds, you can do it. Could you get your legs a little bit straighter? Hug your waist up away from the floor. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. It's 3, 2, and 1. Tap your knees down. You're gonna find an extension stretch or whatever stretch works wherever you are. Big breath in and out. One more breath. All right, we're gonna come to all fours. So your hands come right under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. All right, this is a great modification. Anytime you need a plank, you need a little less abdominal work. You want a little bit more help from your legs and arms. So curl your toes under. And you can stay right here. If you're pregnant and showing, this is a great place to be, Dara. But if you want a little bit more, a lot of us do, you're gonna lift your knees up. Find this tabletop position. From here, we're gonna move. We're gonna drop our knees down an inch, up an inch, a little lower, lift. I made that a little bit bigger so you guys could see. It's really small. Just drop your knees and lift, down and lift. Each time you lift your knees up, think of lifting your abdominal muscles up. Take it down and up, down and up. Hands right under your shoulders, fingers spread really wide. Push down through your thumb and forefinger. Try to keep a tiny little bend of your elbows. You take it up and down. 3 more, 2. Now just hold. Hover your knees a couple inches off the floor, straight line from the back of your head to your tailbone. You're gonna take your knees out and in an inch. Your knees go out a little, in a little, out and in, out and in. You can reset anytime if you need to drop your knees for a couple breaths. Just do it and get back into it. It's out and in, out and in. 4 more. Keep with it. 3. Little press for 2. Last one out, just hold. If your knees have dropped down, lift them up. If your shoulders are tensing up towards your ears, draw them away from your ears. Hug your belly up and in. You breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Tap your knees down. We're gonna come to the same position, but seated. You can grab weights if you have them. So you're gonna come to a seated position. Knees not bent as much. We're gonna sit nice and tall, upright. Shoulders are over your hips. All right, bend through the knees just a little bit and then flex your feet. Think of pulling your heels towards your hips without moving them, energizing your legs. You're gonna sit up really tall, hug your abdominals in. Find this nice position. Now, you can use weights or no weights. Your elbows are gonna come to your sides. You're gonna find the bicep curl. You curl up, up, down, down, curl, lower. All right, a few of these slow, so you feel your posture. You wanna sit up really tall, and then you're gonna use your abdominals to keep that nice posture as your arms go a little faster. Arms go up and down, curl, extend. All right, I'm turning my head to see you guys, but you really wanna keep your head forward. Nice long neck, curl, extend, curl, extend. All right, I'll turn this way. It's curl, extend. All right. Now you might start to feel this in your hip flexors. Those muscles where your thigh bones connect to your hips. Totally normal. You can always play with the position of your legs. You can turn out your legs. That feels better. But this is a great way to work on your abdominals from a really supported position. Think of hugging your belly tight, wrapping your abdominals around your waist towards center. You curl, extend. All right, you have 3, 2, now hold it on the up. You're gonna push your weights together, lift your elbows high. You don't have to use weights, you can always just bring your hands here. Sit up really tall, lift your chest. Think of growing a little bit taller. We're gonna find the tiniest little rotations right and left. It's right, center, left, center. Little tiny rotation. As you rotate to the right, your left hip pulls back. As you rotate to the left, your right hip pulls back. Just finding a little rotation. If rotation doesn't feel good, you can just stay at center, arms long, or arms in prayer. Sit a little taller. All right. Finding that rotation for a few more. I am not a big fan of big rotations. You want to keep your abdominals engaged the whole time you're doing ab work. But I like these tiny little rotations for just a little oblique activation. All right. Last time through, finish yourself out, then come to center. You're gonna reach your arms long. You're gonna sit up tall. You're gonna lift and lower your arms 4 times only. Your arms lift up and press. Sit taller. 3. All right, that was 5. Last one. Now hold. All right, you're gonna stay in this position. I'm gonna turn so you can see me. You're gonna lightly hold on behind your hamstrings. Pull your feet in a little closer, bending your knees more. Sit up really tall from your head to your seat. You're in a straight line. Activate your legs, flex your feet. You can hold on, or you can reach your arms long. We're gonna lean back and forward. You go back an inch, up, little back, and lift. All right, this angle puts a lot more pressure on your abdominals. Holding on is where you wanna be if you have any of that abdominal separation you're working on. I'm a big fan of holding on. Holding on doesn't mean you have to be holding on really tight. You can find a light grip. It's back. For 3, for 2. Now just hold. Squeeze your legs together. Maybe push your feet down if that feels okay. And then tuck your tailbone under. Coming into flexion with your spine. We're just gonna hold it right here. Again, the option to reach your arms long. Drop your shoulders. Press your belly down. Hold it here. You got it. We are gonna come to our knees next. If you have a soft surface near you, you can be on your knees. I'll give you an option if you don't wanna be on your knees, if you're on a harder floor. We're gonna grab our weights if you have them. 3, 2, and 1. All right, come up. So we're gonna come to our knees, legs hip distance. If you don't wanna be near your knees, come to that squat position we had at the beginning of class, parallel squat. You can do the same things with your arms. All right, on your knees, you're gonna bend your elbows, find that bicep curl position, and you're gonna drop your seat down. If you're in that squat, you come to a low squat. You come down and up, drop and lift, drop and lift. All right, finding some thigh work here as we get into our arms again. You take it up and down. Try to reach your arms a little behind you on the up, getting your triceps going. Just 3. Hold it down in 2. All right, hold it down. Stretch your arms straight. Your arms lift up an inch, lift. All right, so you could be right here, or you could just be standing. You're gonna feel this work in your thighs. Either way. All right, lift, 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 lift. If you're on your shins in this thigh dancing position, you wanna hover your seat over your heels, coming as low as you can without sitting on your feet. You take it, lift, 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 and lift. 3 more. All right, just hold. Same thing, arms are gonna be the opposite of what they were. So it's down and up, down and lift, down and lift, down. All right. I'm gonna drop my weights. You keep yours or lose them. All right, lift, lift. All right, just a few more. Then we've got one more hold in this position, this squat or this thigh dancing posture. Hopefully you're feeling a little heat on the top of your thighs. You take it up, down. 3, 2, last one up, now hold it down. Arms long. You're gonna turn your hands, so your thumbs are to the floor, your pinkies to the sky, your seat comes low. Your chest is bright even though you're hinged forward. Your elbows bend and stretch. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. All right, finding that low squat or that low position as you work your triceps. Maybe come a little lower. You bend, stretch. 4 more. 3. We hold in 2. All right, just freeze. Hold. Maybe come a little lower. Push your shins down, hug your belly in and back. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna stand tall. You can have weights or no weights in your hand. We're gonna do more arm work standing in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, standing up. Weights or no weights. Click your heels together, narrow V position. Your toes are just a few inches apart, and you lift your heels off the floor. Keep your heels clicked. Bend your knees. Draw your shoulders down. All right. You're gonna take your right hand in front, your left hand behind. We're gonna find an anti-rotational movement, work for our belly. You go switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. All right. As you do this, you wanna keep your shoulders and hips square. This is training our abdominals to do what they're meant to do all day long. Support our spine as our arms, maybe our legs, fly all over the place. This is something you can think about when you're running. When you run, you might find your body twisting a lot side to side as your arms move, which is not totally bad, but that's a lot of wasted energy. And it can get into your back, maybe if you're doing it a lot, repeated use. So thinking of using your core muscles to keep yourself nice and upright. Switch. For 3. Switch. It's 2. Switch. All right, last time. Bring your arms to your sides. Your elbows come in and you push your arms up. Find this nice L shape. Nice goalpost arms. You want your wrists on nice and flat. Your elbows right in line with your shoulders. And your ribs tight. You're gonna come down nice and low. And find a little pulse. Your arms go up an inch. Up an inch. Your seat goes down an inch. Down, down, down. All right, this is our big burn moment of the thigh work I planned today. So you should be feeling it in the tops of your thighs. This is the only real isometric contraction we're gonna find today, meaning keeping our legs in this position, not moving too big. That's that burn you're hopefully feeling. So try to stick with it, stay committed. Down, 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 down. Trying to find your low posture. All right, good reminder, we don't need a ton of space in our house. or outside to really work our legs. You can do this anytime, anywhere. When you're brushing your teeth even. Down, down. All right, we're gonna hold, you hold. Keep your heels squeezed. Keep your shoulders right back over your hips. Maybe you could come down a little lower. We've got 12 big pushes with our arms. They'll squeeze in and out. Here we go. Your arms go in, out, for 10, 9. Could you go a little lower with your legs just to hold after this? You have 7, 6, it's 5, 4, you can do it, 3, just that hold, last one in, hold. All right, feel the burn, I'm feeling it, maybe a little shake. Could you go a little lower? Push your arms up if they drop down, squeeze your biceps. Keep your core solid. You're okay. Let's do 2 big breaths together. 1 big breath in, exhale, sink a little lower. All right, last big breath in, stand up. Nice job. You can set your weights off to the side, grab a sip of water if you need. We're gonna come right in to some thigh and glute work. All right, you're gonna stand. If you've got a mat, you're gonna stand over to the left of your space. We're gonna find a side lunge to the right. So you step out to the right, stand up tall. You step and stand. Good step and stand. Starting slow, you see, as you go to the right, your left leg stays totally straight. You're getting a lot of inner and outer thigh work on that left leg as you stand up tall. It's out and in. All right, out and stand. Finding that prayer on the down and stand. All right, this is where we're getting a little cardio. If you want to go a little faster, you can come faster with me. If you want to stay at this pace, you're gonna have plenty of work. Is up and down. Down. All right. I think I was unsure if I could really go faster. Let's do it. Up, down, up, down. Lift, lower. All right. We are gonna add on to get into our glutes on the right side. So you can keep going with this, or you can start to lift your leg. You lift it up and squat. Squat. As you lift your right leg up, push it behind you and squat. All right. We don't have a ton left in that half an hour I said we were gonna do today. We've got this, and we'll finish with 1 abdominal exercise. So try to keep it going. It's down and lift. Just keep moving. Squeeze your right leg as it goes straight. You squeeze. Keep it going. We're gonna hold the up to finish, find a little balance moment. Just 3 more. Could you go a little lower? 2. Last one, down, launch yourself up and hold. Yeah, finding your balance. Maybe bend your left knee a little more. Reach your arms up. Push your right leg a little farther behind you. You're gonna hold it there. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. We're gonna go right into the other side. So just step to the right of your surface, finding a side lunge to the left. You squat and stand. It's squat and stand. Squat. All right, you know what's coming this time. So if you want to go a little faster, you can do that right now. But try not to miss out on that deep side lunge. I know a couple of you on here right now love a side lunge as much as I do. So often in life we are walking, running, biking, and we just move forward. So important to move side to side, work those muscles on our hips and knees that support us moving sideways. but keep your chest lifted. One advantage if you're watching the phone is it keeps your head up, keeps your chest bright. All right, if you did so on the other side, you have the option to add in that leg lift. And drop. It's lift and drop. All right, I'm feeling sweaty, my heart rate is up. You don't have to be going super fast to get that cardio benefit, but you decide what you need here. Going a little faster is definitely gonna get a little more cardio rush, get your heart rate up more. Like I said, we're gonna take it down with some abs after this. Maybe go a little faster. Let's lift. I can't seem to bring myself to go against the music, so I'm gonna stay with the beat. But maybe you can't hear it, maybe you don't care. You got it. I should have planned a different song for this exercise, but it was not that well planned. All right, almost there. Can you lunge a little deeper? Maybe step a little wider. Really push your left leg behind you. Feeling the work in your right leg as you stand tall. We'll hold the up. In 3, 2, last one down. Hold that lift. Maybe bend your right knee a little more. Push your left leg behind you, but don't arch your back. Keep your core tight. Lift your arms up. Breathe. Push your leg a little farther. You're gonna come down for abdominal work. You'll come to your back. In 3, in 2. Nice job. Shake it out as you come down to your back. We're gonna shoot our legs straight up to the sky. And then you're gonna hold on behind your hamstrings. Curl your heart up. Push your belly down. Now if you want a little more support, if it feels better for you, you can always bend your knees. Push your feet into the floor. Just depends on your hamstring flexibility, how you're feeling. Curl your shoulders a little higher. Tiny little curls up. It's up an inch, curl, curl. All right, I like to use my biceps in these first few to find that highest position of my shoulders. The higher up you lift your shoulders, the more you're gonna work your abs. And then you can start to release your grip to find all the work in your abs. Maybe you reach your arms long. You're gonna drop just a little bit as you reach your arms. So trying to keep the height, you reach, reach. This is where we're gonna finish. We're gonna stretch after this. So try to stick with it. Give your abs some love here. Lift, lift. You have 6. We change in 3, 2. Now hold it up. Maybe lightly hold back on. Come a little higher. You're gonna curl up an inch, squeeze your legs. It's up, legs. Up, squeeze, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Find a little more height for 3, for 2. Now hold that inner thigh squeeze, hold that height. Final push here, arms reach long. If you feel like you fell down or your abs popped out, hold back on. We're gonna just pump our arms push down, 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 down. All right, finding some chaos here for your abs as you try to keep your shoulders high. Pretend you've got 2 basketballs, bounce them. You try to get push, push. Try to curl your shoulders a little higher. We finish in 8. We hold in 6. It's 4, 3, 2, just freeze. Hold. Try to get your legs a little straighter. Try to come up a little higher. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and then hug your knees into your chest. Nice job. Find a little release here. And roll side to side. And then we're gonna rock and roll to stand. Or get up however works for your space. We're gonna come to standing. All right, we're gonna stretch our arms first. So take your right arm, bring it across your chest. Hook your arm, just not at your elbow. Big breath in. Find a little rotation. All right, checking the time. 12:30, perfect. All right, just our stretch to finish. Just 2 or 3 minutes. Hope you can stay. All right, swing your arms. And then cross, left arm up over. Drop your shoulder down. You want to take a nice posture even as you stretch. A little bend to your knees, supportive core. Ear away from your shoulder. One more breath in. All right, then reach your hands behind you. Clasp your hands. And then round through your shoulders. Finding that kind of cat position with your back. Tuck your hips under. Draw your belly in. Then release. You're gonna bring your hands in front of you. Push your hands away. Creating another stretch for your shoulders. And then release. Shake it out. Stretching your quadricep. Grab a hold of one foot in one hand. You can always hold on to your wall surface near you for balance. Try to bend your standing leg. Glide your stretching leg behind your standing knee. You can always reach your arm to the sky. Push your foot into hand. Nice job. All right, after the last class I did, I figured out how to save these. Let's switch sides. So they will be up on my website. I'll share the link with you guys on my Instagram. If you want to do them at any other time, that'd be awesome. It means a lot to me that you guys are joining me. It's fun for me to do these. I know there's like a million workout choices, but in a weird way, it feels like we're kind of hanging out, these live sessions. So hopefully you'll join me again. I'm gonna do Thursday at 2 p.m., Saturday at 10 a.m. All right, we're gonna finish with a figure 4. You can sit down to do this, lie down, or just cross your ankle over your knee right where you are standing. Drop your seat. Big breath in and out. And then rise up. Other side. Great. Nice job. Maybe do a few more stretches if you've got time. But we will end with one big breath together. Plant your feet. Bend your knees, lift up. Big breath in. Exhale. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just say good job. Those of you that ask for abdominal exercise modifications, I can always give you more tips. Let me know how everything felt today. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.